Do I need to explain to y'all why I can't do the hello like I normally do it? If you don't know why, you need to go watch my other vlogs, because hello, it's day 3. No, it's not. It's day 4 of Vlogmas. But this is part 2 of 24 hours in Boston. Was it really 24 hours in Boston? No, you need to go to part 1. Let's go see why. It is 10:45 on the dot. Our plan is now to actually explore Boston. Our checkout was by 12, but we wanted to make sure we got up earlier than that, obviously, to like pack and get ready. I decided to do a bare face today because like my skin looks so good, y'all, compared to how it was just a couple weeks ago. So, plus I'm just a little too lazy to do my makeup today. But I realized I didn't show you guys what Carlos got me from the mall yesterday. So I'm gonna show you that right now. He first got me these clips you see in my head. Let me show you the back. He got me these Hello Kitty clips. These are the bling ones, these are the non-bling. But aren't they just so simple and cute? And the reason I'm wearing them today is because coincidentally I packed a Hello Kitty outfit. And then from Victoria's Secret, you all, I never see these on sale. Okay, well, let me not say never. These, like, they're OG scents, like the ones they always have no matter what. They always have a crappy sale, like it'll be like 2 for $18 or something. I don't know. I'm like, ooh, that's not good. But they were on sale for $7 each, which I don't know if I don't pay attention. I've never seen it. I love Coconut Passion. Smells so good. So he got me this matching set, and then he also got me this matching set. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is becoming one of my favorites. Velvet Petals, y'all. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it, okay? And then he also got me some flare leggings because mine ripped literally just last week. Another pair of leggings ripped, and I realized when I went to go buy more, I got some from Primark, their size is small. Not small. I'm like, oh, why does it fit so tight? So I'm gonna get rid of those. And I do have other leggings, but I'm just running out because I keep ripping them. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I'm like, maybe it's just the quality, because like it was from like Forever 21, Fashion Nova, and so like obviously they're not the best quality in the world, but Pink has good quality stuff. Like people be having Pink and they wear it for years and years and years and years. So hopefully that's what happens with these leggings. Right now we're at Quincy Market. He said he's been here before. Fire. I think I want to try that mac and cheese, because we haven't had real food here yet. Just the pizza, and that's really it. I want to see if it's good. Look how pretty. Make sure I don't bang into anybody. That food in there, not a vibe. Not a vibe at all. And at first I'm like, maybe, because if you don't know, I'm like the pickiest eater alive. So I'm like, maybe it's just me. And I'm like, okay, like Carlos, try the mac and cheese. He's like, that's not good. I'm like, yeah, like it doesn't taste bad. You're like, but it's like, it just didn't taste good, and the cheese was too chunky. I don't like chunky cheese. And then I was like, okay, like I'll just get pasta and like chicken parm basically. It was just like bland. No flavor. And then the only thing good was the fries. And then you saw he got pizza. Tell them how the pizza was.
Ass. Ass. No flavor.
Yeah.
I'm a bad little, and I smell like a Barbie.
It is crazy because literally I see people talk all the time like, oh, Boston has such good food. I'm like, so far, I'm like, am I just like going to the wrong places or something? Because I'm just lost. Got some yummy ice cream. This is probably the best thing I had here the entire time because it tastes real. Everything else, like Carlos said, y'all are rats. Not gonna lie. I agree fully with this statement now. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Look how good my hair looks. The color is vibrant. Carlos got a funny story to tell y'all. Tell them the story.
I will never come back here. I will never, ever, not a day in my life.
Me neither. I'm content with my one and done.
Not a day in my life will I ever come back here. Story starts when we ate, okay? We ate. The food was ass, first of all. And, okay, cool. So we started shopping. We shop.
And before we start the story, they have Margaritaville here, y'all.
Yeah.
We don't have Margaritaville at home. And I love, y'all, they have the juiciest burgers. As soon as we finish eating the pile of dog crap, we see Margaritaville. We would have went there if we would have freaking known.
We're in Victoria's Secret. I feel my stomach bubbly. So I'm like, all right, let me ask the security guard where the closest bathroom is. I walk up to the security guard. I say, hey, where's the closest bathroom? He proceeds to go, there is no bathroom. What do you mean there's no bathroom, bro? Okay, so I go up to Alyssa. I'm like, the security guy is just stupid. I told her I'm going to find a bathroom. I walk out of Victoria's Secret. I go to Quincy Market. I have to travel all the way downstairs in the basement. Rats. So I start to use the bathroom. A man proceeds to open my bathroom stall, look at me in the face. I'm staring at him. He's staring at me. My ass is out. I'm covering my private parts with my thighs at this point. And he proceeds.
So you just close your legs like this, and you didn't say nothing. You're just like.
I had paper towel in one hand. Like I'm like.
Imagine you're in the middle of wiping, bro.
I was. So this guy's looking at me. I'm looking at him, shitty wiping hand, and
oh my God, stop me.
He proceeds to walk away. Doesn't say sorry. Doesn't close the bathroom stall door. There's people walking in and out of this bathroom constantly. So I have to, like, I have to waddle to the door because I was in the handicap one. I wasn't in a regular one. So I had to get up, waddle, slam the door shut. Mind you, I locked the door.
But it was a big one, so you had to go.
Yes, but the door, yes, but the door doesn't, the lock didn't work, bro. The lock didn't work on the stall. So
why would he keep it open? And the thing is, y'all, like, if I've almost walked in on people. I've never fully walked in, but even if I even slightly open, they're like, oh, I'm in here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And you close the door. You don't just stare into their souls and then leave the door wide open. That's just rude. I would have fought him. I would have wiped my booty and be like, let's go right now.
I hate this place. If you're from Boston and I'm offending you, I don't care.
Go.
Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because everything that I have gone through within the last 2 days of the etiquette, the how people treat each other out here, how people just like disregard any human contact, interaction, anything like that. I'm not sorry because you guys really are rude as hell. Just so rude. Super rude.
I told Carlos I've only ever had 2 culture shocks. One in Tennessee, because it's obviously down south. They're very different. The accents, everything. How do I have a culture shock in Boston? They're supposed to be our neighbor. Like, why am I having a culture shock right now? Like, this is how people act?
Bro.
What?
New York is known for being rude. Bro, New York is... People are actually super, like, nice.
They're only rude if you have a reason.
Yeah, exactly. They're rude to you if they got a reason to be rude to you. Bro, they're just rude.
I told them. I was like, let these people do that in New York. Somebody's gonna punch them in the face. They're gonna do it to the wrong person. They're gonna do it to the wrong one.
I've had a terrible experience in Boston. The people have completely ruined it for me. So
and the streets.
Thank you.
So our plan was to do more stuff, but Carlos like literally is like, I need to go home.
No, I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
So I want to still like go to like, y'all know whenever I go to a different state, I love to try their Marshalls and or TJ Maxx. So we gotta find, he said as long as it's outside of Boston, he do not want to be in here no more. So we gotta find the nearest Marshalls TJ Maxx that isn't in the city. So hopefully we'll find some good stuff.
I'll never be here ever again. I don't care. You have to pay me $1 million to come back here. This place sucks.
He was just saying yesterday, he's like, I should have gone to Boston University. Remember you were saying that?
That was a nice dorm.
Yeah, the dorms look really nice. That was really nice. But is it worth it dealing with all these people?
Hell no.
Yeah.
This is the rudest state this is the rudest state I think I have ever
And I understand. Before, when people are like, oh, Massachusetts drivers are the worst drivers, I was like, what? Like, in my head, I'm like, New Yorkers, like, they will run you over. But no, Massachusetts, they took number one. They took it. At least New Yorkers, they'll, like, swerve around you and stuff. And they'll, like, curse you out as they're driving past you. But they're not going to hit you. These people, they're like, oh, well.
They will hit you.
I thought Miami was bad, too. The difference in Miami, they just speed. They don't care. There's just no care. No. They think they're the only person.
Everybody's like, when I say that everybody's out for their own like interests.
Themselves.
Bro, everybody's out for themselves. Like they don't care.
Everybody was like that.
I had one person say anything to me during this whole time.
Ooh.
When they did something by accident and they were like, oh sorry, like
the guy at the place.
At which place?
The Squid Game thing. He's the workers there were like so nice.
No, the workers
were really nice.
The workers at Immersive Playbox,
they were so nice.
The mall video, the mall from before, the workers there, great. They are awesome people, but
that also wasn't in Boston, we should say.
Yeah, you see. Our bartender last night was cool.
She even came up to me, guys. Again, you have to watch the last video to know what we're referring to. She came up to me, she was like, such a great song choice, you did amazing. Even after we checked out and everything, she literally found me just to say that. Like, period, girl. If you're watching that, thank you. You look so like done.
I hate this place. I really don't.
I'm done with my ice cream. If I eat the whole thing, I'm gonna like have bubble guts like you. So
at least you won't have to use the bathroom in the basement.
I completely forgot to tell you guys. Today was day 3 of Lisus in my cups. So I launched tumblers today. I already told you guys that on day 1. And it sold out in 6 minutes. And I officially sold out of all the hoodies this morning as well. Y'all are showing out. Y'all are showing out, and I really do appreciate it. I genuinely, like, when I say I wasn't expecting it, I feel like people always say like, oh, I wasn't expecting it. Like, sometimes I do be expecting it. Like, when I come out good collection, I'm like, yeah, y'all better sell it out, the amount of work. But obviously this is a great collection, great Lisus, but I just wasn't expecting it due to, again, the economy. Like, I know people can barely even afford rent. They can't, some people can't afford to even get Christmas presents for their kids. So, like, thank you guys. Thank you. And again, make sure you're signed up for text and email updates. All you have to do is go on my website, which will be linked in the description. A spin the wheel will pop up to save money. You do actually save money. It's completely free, and every single day we're texting and emailing saying, hey, it's day 4 of Lisus and this is what's happening. So what are you doing? Sign up. Okay, we are pulling up to Marshall's. And tell me why the street that it's on is called Shoppers World Drive. I'm not even kidding. Shoppers World Drive. So I'm excited to see what other stores they got. Are you like for real right now? After I spent $100 extra on impressions, just waiting. I'm heated. This is why, I guess it's like called that street name. There's Best Buy, PetSmart, Sierra, Homestays, Nordstrom Rack, which I want to go to. I've never been to one. Some store over there, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, DSW, Michaels. Like, this is
honestly wild. I hope Carlos does not get mad at me because we've been here quite a bit. I've lost track of time. I have no idea. Yeah, and there's a Hobby Lobby, Five Below, Golf Galaxy, J. Crew, and there's still so much other stores that I just can't see from here. Like, it is, I'm not gonna lie, I wish this was near me. Yeah. I didn't even tell y'all, this is near the mall that we were at yesterday. I forgot the name of it, but yeah. Disregard the horrible lighting. We are still driving home, and Charles and Alyssa just posted another video. I got Carlos invested, man. What is so, as always, before we talk about this, go watch their video. Hello, because you're not gonna know what he's talking about. Now give your opinion.
So personally, from watching that video, I feel like, okay. The one thing I will say that I did not like about that video was how many times they said the word like, but at the same time, they were speaking about very, very deep subjects, and they're putting it out there for the whole internet to see.
And they're probably thinking about it on top of their noggin. They didn't have a script ready to go.
So with that being said, like, I think that, you know, obviously for 10, 11 months, everybody had no clue on what was going on with them. So people were saying a lot of ruthless things about them. But realistically, they were going through one of the worst years of their life by far. That's the second video that I've watched from them, and I could tell that this was the worst year of their life. I feel for them, and I really do hope that they get back on track, because realistically, sometimes it's hard for people to go through that much stuff and then come back stronger. So,
well, especially because they just did that. They broke up, and then they came back, and they thought they would come back stronger, and then they stopped again.
Well, they explained why.
Well, here's the thing. I get why they broke up now. It literally wasn't each other. It was probably just the stress of everything else. So you're thinking like, okay, well, it's clearly them. I'm with you every day. So they were like, all right, deuces. And then they were like, wait,
it's not you.
Yeah. But I personally, like I said, I feel already really horrible for talking crap. I didn't think anybody cheated. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. My opinion was that before I found out her dad died, I thought, you know what, they probably just broke up and they were just going through it. Maybe she wanted a ring, because I'm not making this up, she has said that, like, maybe she just wanted a ring and she's finally ready to settle down. He just isn't yet, and maybe they just broke up again and they're just not ready to tell anybody. That's why I thought. I didn't think any cheating went on. I didn't think she was pregnant, nothing like that. And then Carlos had no opinion because he didn't watch them before they left. But okay, can we first talk about the dads? Okay, so I knew that Charles' dad was in jail, and he said, oh, he's gonna lose his house. But Alyssa's dad, what girl are they referring to in the video? Like, I've watched the videos where the dad stood for a month, but I thought he was just staying, like, visiting, because, like, he's obviously from Florida, they're all the way in LA now, things like that. Or if they're even still in LA, I think they might move back to Arizona, I don't know. Well, I'm just a little confused in that situation.
Their whole situation is just absolutely terrible, but like I said, I've never watched them prior to, like, these two videos.
The juiciest one.
And I really hope that they get that peace that they need, or that they got that peace that they needed, because it's a lot to go through.
Yeah, and then they were like, oh, the show. So, like, basically, in conclusion, they were getting sued. They were going through literal health problems, both of them. Then they were going through mental depressive problems. Then they were dealing with their parents' problems, and then getting sued, and then death. Like, they were just going through it. My thing is, they said, oh, because remember they were supposed to start a show, if anybody like watched them beforehand. We think that they made the right decision. So it was either you're gonna go work on that show on YouTube, or you're gonna help both of your dads out. Like, literally, me and Carlos, we're obviously not millionaires, like, we're not rich, whatever, but out of all our family members, I think, like, okay, I definitely make the most money out of
all of my family, and I think Carlos either makes the most or like is up there out of his family. And so people do tend to rely on us. You know, I'm the oldest child, so like it was always ingrained in me, like you're the oldest, like if something happens you have to take care of people. But Carlos isn't. He's the middle child, so technically like the oldest, but things just fall on us.
It's about the maturity.
Yeah,
I don't even think it's
we're
about
like
the
responsible one. No, but I'm talking about financials too. Financials, and just when things go down, who do they call? Us. So okay, but literally like I have been in similar situation. I haven't been sued. I'm not talking about that. We're just gonna pretend that it's not blurry, y'all. But yeah, so we understand their decision, because I was like, bro, if we had to pick between having a #1 show like they said, or literally helping both of our fathers, because that was their situation, we 100% would be like, well, the show just wasn't meant to be, because we have to help our dads. Because clearly the way they described it is, if they didn't help Alyssa's dad, he was going to be on the streets with nothing. So we would do it too, which I think is very important, because a lot of just people with money, they have no morals, and they will pick the bag over their own family. So I feel like I do like them more now, because it shows their moral compass. You know, I never thought they were bad people, but it just really shows like, okay, they for real will put each other and their family first before any type of money, YouTube, things like that. But do you have any other?
One thing that stood out to me that I think that needs to become like a known thing to everybody on the internet, social, like content creators are also people. Like, content creators are human beings. They're just likable human beings that people like to watch
And keep up with.
So with that being said, like, they're normal people. Just like me and Alyssa are normal people. We're way more normal because we're not as popular.
Yeah.
But they're normal people too. They have the same emotions. They have to eat, they have to sleep, they have to go to the bathroom. So realistically, when you're sitting there judging somebody all day, every day, talking all this crap and just saying negative things, think about, what if that was you? What if you were in that position and somebody was sitting there just talking all that wild rah-rah?
But the thing is, people say, well, if I was them, but it's not you. It's not you.
They say if it was them, but realistically, it's not them.
You don't know until you're in the situation.
You have zero idea what you would do in that position until the position was yours.
And then even if you are in that position, you make a different decision. It's not your life. So like literally, okay, them being gone, it didn't affect people. Obviously, were we sad they weren't posting, but did it affect your daily life? You're waking up, oh, they didn't post, you can't go to work, like you're going to work, you're raising your kids, you're living your life as normal.
And if it did affect you to that level, you need to stop.
Not good.
And go figure out your own personal problems, because that's not healthy. It's not healthy to be so influenced and so, what's the word? Like
Affected?
Infatuated with someone or people
on the internet.
Because at the end of the day, you could meet them, guess what? You will have, your heart will be bursting. They're gonna be staring at you like, I don't know you, I don't feel any way towards you, you're a supporter, thank you, I appreciate it. Besides that, they don't know you, and they're not gonna act like they know you.
And I'm not talking about the people who are like, oh, I hope they're like okay, like alive. They were commenting and stuff. If you look at their comments, they were responding to some people, and they've been posting on Facebook, so you know they're alive. Some people are like, oh, well, I was just worried about them being alive. You know they were alive, okay? If they just disappeared, okay, then you can worry. But you know what I mean? Like, this sounds really mean, but you guys don't know the influencers, including me and Carlos. Like, you know bits and pieces of people's lives, but you don't really 100% genuinely know anybody on the internet. You really don't. So you should not be that infatuated, that affected. And I'm saying that about myself too. Like, I love my appreciators. Y'all don't like being called fans. Supporters, that's the word I'm looking for. And that doesn't mean I don't want you guys to keep up with me. It just means like, y'all don't gotta know every single detail of our lives.
You will never know every single detail of my life. And that's probably why, well, that's probably one of the reasons that I don't feel like uploading as much, is because realistically, people expect you to tell every single detail of your life. That's not gonna happen, because then I could go through a depressive spell. I could go through a crazy depressive spell, and then y'all will wonder why I'm acting like that. I'm acting like that because I'm going through shit that doesn't need to be put out on the internet.
And do you want to know what's crazy, y'all? Who follows Michelle Bell on TikTok? The bartender blonde. She works in North Carolina, whatever.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
They were canceling her. Like, literally, she was being dragged on the internet because she was oversharing. She was showing her security system. She was talking about how people planned on robbing her. She shows her house because people steal packages. She says her exact schedule where she works, and people are like, girl, you gotta keep some things private. So you're getting mad at her for showing too much, but then when people don't show enough, you're also mad. So which one is it? Which one is it? Okay?
It's just the internet. That shit.
They're just always unhappy. Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, it's an unhappy place. You can never win. And that's why at this point in my life, I'm just like, you know what, whatever. Like, I'll put what I want to on the internet, and then I'm gonna keep it pushing, because too much is bad for your health. Too little is obviously just bad for whatever you're doing in general.
I don't know. I just personally, like, I post bad things when it comes to business, like 90% of the time. There's still some business things y'all don't know. It makes me cry every time. But when it comes to business, I don't mind sharing, you know, bad things, because, like, I want other business owners to learn from me. But bad things in my life, y'all ain't learning nothing. Unless I feel comfortable and I think, okay, people are gonna learn from this and I feel comfortable, y'all ain't hearing nothing from me. Because I also don't like talking about my feelings. That's another thing. I don't like talking about my feelings. I don't want people on the internet to use it against me. You see how people do that?
They
like,
weaponize it.
Let's say I'm like, I love my hair. So let's say, I really hate my hair and this is my biggest insecurity. People will then go in the comment section like, that's why your hair looked like that. And they will do that on purpose. That's another reason I don't like putting bad things on the internet. So I'm just protecting myself and my own feelings. But of course, I still say certain things. Like, I don't know. I can't even think of examples because my content's always positive.
This is a perfect example. Like, well, it's not even a perfect example of that, but I posted a video about something stupid, like the Walking Dead characters being brought into Call of Duty, right? I looked into the comment section. The top comment says, imagine playing Call of Duty in 2023. What do you mean? What was the point in even posting that?
I don't know,
like,
they look for everything negative.
Literally, I replied to the comment like, I don't have to imagine because it's a reality. Like, I don't understand why people just, it's negativity, bombs all over the place.
I do give kudos to the influencers that do be posting like real stuff, like they're in their depression, their insecurities. Kudos to you, because I couldn't do it, because people are too ruthless on the internet. They really are. And I have really thick skin, but I would lose my marbles as in, like, I'm pulling up to somebody's house and we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, okay? If people start saying things like that about me. You know what I mean? So that's why I just rather be like, me. Let's be positive. Let me just show you my day-to-day life. You know what I mean? So, but who knows? Maybe one day we'll change our minds, but as of right now, we just don't like posting stuff like that.
If I saw that me being transparent, being as real as I am, which I can't because it gets...
I literally got banned on live for a week because Carlos was just talking freely. He wasn't even saying anything crazy.
So with that being said, if I saw that people really actually enjoyed that, then maybe I would do it. But as of right now, nobody need to know anything personal about me. You could see my surface, and if you like my surface enough, and I actually had like a support, like I'm just gonna
supporters.
Yeah, like a big group of supporters. Then maybe I would get a little bit more personal, but at this point, there's no reason for me to do that. Y'all could see me scream, y'all could see me laugh, y'all can hear the stupid jokes I come up with, but besides that...
I feel like that kind of comes when you grow followers. I think it's because they grow more followers and they're like, oh, you know what, people actually like me and they like hearing about me. I feel like that's what makes people comfortable, but I think right now we're just not at a point. Like, think about just YouTube. I only have 12,000 subscribers. So like, I'm just like, oh, like I don't really feel comfortable, but maybe one day I'll change my mind. I don't know, y'all. Mark, let's see, what's today's date? We'll see if I change my mind. December 3rd, 2023. I don't know. Before I end this video out, I forgot to show you guys. Carlos got me more stuff. Like, if he bought me all this, like, I'm still confused as to what he bought me for Christmas, because this is part of Christmas. This is my favorite Sol de Janeiro scent, and I didn't even know that they had it in like a perfume. Like, I knew they had a spray bottle, but a perfume. Period. Bye.